What up, y'all? Where did I just put that? Oh, there it is. Welcome. Begin broadcast. Humble Among Broadcast System 131. The Abyss gazes back. It is April 2nd, 2024. The day after April Fools. Were you fooled by anything? Were you tricked? Were you marked out by anything? Let me know in the chat. What marked you out? I was only marked out by one thing, briefly. I was definitely marked out by something yesterday. We'll get to it when we get to it. How's everybody doing tonight? Gonna be talking about a few different things. We're probably gonna open the show talking about this Alex Abbyss interview over on MC Lars' podcast from the other week. I saw today that Alex Abbyss was also on a platform that I don't really care for called Replicon Radio. I'm not going to listen to 4 hours of Replicon or search through 4 hours of Replicon to listen to that interview. I did see some notes on that interview. Pepsi Main on Juggalo Reddit made some notes that he posted. I did go through that. It didn't seem like much was said that wasn't really covered in the MC Lars interview, so I said, fuck it, we'll just run the MC Lars shit that I already had notes for anyway. Let me do the reveal. Y'all are just staring at the alien. Hey, hi, how's it going? Just little old me again, I know. Emily's not feeling so great. And she's actually cooking right now, not feeling so great. She should just be resting. But, we had to get one of these HelloFresh gimmicks out of the way, you know? We got the HelloFresh package coming in tomorrow. We got to get that shit out of the way. So, Emily's cooking right now. She's going to stop in a little bit later in the stream because we got to do these unboxings. Specifically this, Chapter 17, Goodbye Kitty, that's been sitting here for almost a week now. No, not quite a week. Almost a week, though. Half a week? Something like that. I have to appoint a couple of you moderators in my chat. Ashhole and Clown Devil Boy are definitely first choices, but I'm going to probably appoint a couple of you who are down, of course, moderator status in my chat here. I am tired, homie. I feel that, man. I'm working mandatory overtime right now. Let me tell you guys a funny story about my day job. I decided I'm going to start talking about a few things like my dad that I don't really talk about on here. I'm going to talk about my job a little bit. So my day job, I work at a machine factory. We make a very specific product that helps in the building of bridges and skyscrapers and shit like that. So I work in the machine factory that I basically run a machine. I'm a meat monkey, basically. I just make sure the machines keep going. And I'm pretty good at my job. I'll go ahead and pat myself on the back. I do the best numbers in the whole building. I can go ahead and say that. Best quality in the whole building. But like many things in my life, my job likes to no-sell my accomplishments. So they act like I don't do a good job. There's a couple of like older gentlemen who frankly do poor jobs there. And I think because they're such good ass kissers, one of these motherfuckers is a really good ass kisser, that it gets kind of overlooked. This one dude is like literally on his last year working. He's going to retire this year, and he's made it very clear he's on the coasting plan. He's basically already on retirement and just collecting an extra paycheck. But because of that, I get treated like I don't do a good job. And this leads to funny scenarios that end up only biting them in the ass. This is one example I want to give to y'all. So all last week they were begging me to do overtime. They were begging me to do overtime for them because they're getting bad numbers because of these other motherfuckers that are working the machines aren't pumping out the same numbers. So they're begging me. I said I was going to do overtime this week. So I come in Monday. I do 10 hours. Nothing too crazy. I do 10 hours, so that's 2 hours of overtime. 2 hours longer than we usually run. And I run them out of work. In one day. I ran them out of work. 1 day of overtime. So today I had to come in late. I basically had to come in late because they were out of work. They had to wait for these other products to come in. And I had to just kind of just finish up that other lot real quick and wait for the next lot to literally come in the building. And people who are paid a lot more money than I am show up way later than I do to make the decisions. I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, to me, if I can do the work of 2 or 3 motherfuckers, I should probably be paid the wage of 2 or 3 motherfuckers, but that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, I literally worked them out of work in fucking a day. And so it's like, why even do the overtime? I mean, it's crazy. I don't know, man. I know a lot of you out there work hard and probably don't get the recognition that you deserve. But goddamn, that's just one of those examples where it really highlights, like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of this goddamn job. I need to find a new job. The tough thing about this place, though, is the benefits are fantastic, and when they have good years, they usually give you a pretty fat Christmas bonus. I've never gotten Christmas bonuses like I get at this fucking place, so it's really hard for me to leave this place, because I'm going to probably take a wage cut. I'm definitely going to take a wage cut, almost certainly going to take a wage cut. And I'm going to not have the same medical package, and I'm definitely not getting a Christmas bonus like I get at this place. So there's like pros and cons, you know, like, but it just sucks working for a place where they don't recognize you. Like, my boss yesterday literally was like, at the end of the day, when I was telling him I'm going to run out of these fucking parts tomorrow, like early in the day probably, he's like, well, I just thought you would have done longer on this. And it's like, dude, look who you got on the machine. I literally had to say, like, look who you got on the machine. You have to remember. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. I always poop on company time. I always make most of my social media posts on company time. I get my value out of company time. Trust me, spooky hippie. I do. Let's talk about Alex Abbyss on MC Lars. Let's do that to open the show tonight. I was going to do a whole video just dedicated to this, but once again, it's very hard for me to carve out time to do this. So I'm trying to do it when I can do it. Tonight I can do it, so we're doing it. I'm going to try to get to as many things as possible. Right now, I'm so all over the place. With this shit that I'm in last week's notes. I'm in 130's notes right now for this Alex Abbyss shit we're about to go on to. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. I want y'all's advice on how to do this. Here, I think let's do it like this. What we're going to do is I'm going to play this Opie and Anthony shit first. Because it gets referenced several times in the Alex Abbyss shit. And that way, y'all will have it in your brains, this Alex Abbyss shit, or this Opie and Anthony shit. All right, so this is ICP on I can't say it right. Opie and Amp. This is ICP, the Insane Clown Posse, on the Opie and Anthony show from July 30th, 2013. Now, let's see, 24 minutes, 30 seconds. That's when it first gets brought up. This is them getting asked about Alex Abbyss.
Money was coming into the pot. You know, little things started becoming like, you know, like we would be making nothing, right?
Let's go back a little bit.
Time though, every little bit of money that came went back into the pot. Nice. Back into the pot, you know.
Yeah.
And
you guys just believed, because at any moment that it wouldn't. There was a chance it wasn't going to work out for you.
Well, it was like everything was going back into the pot,
right?
And then once more and more money was coming into the pot,
coming through good.
You know, little things started becoming like, you know, like we would be making nothing, right? But every once in a while, we'd ask our manager, "Hey man, can I get a new pair of shoes?" And once those yeses became easier. And easier,
you realize, oh, okay. But what was?
So Jay's saying that Alex would give them creature comforts, I guess you could say, a new pair of shoes, a new car. This isn't to say they didn't get checks, though. He doesn't quite say that, but he is hinting at something.
First big thing you bought where you went, oh, fuck.
Pair of shoes. those $50, those fresh-ass $50 hookups were pretty fresh. You know, like we were like, this is rap money. This is fucking rap money right here, man. High-fiving each other, you know.
You got to understand, there was, like, especially back then, there was no big lump sum of money that came in. So
okay, next, we're going to go... I wanted to highlight that point real quick. We're going to go 26 in. LHRPG, thank you for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, homie. I'm right there with you, homie. I work at a lumber yard. Jesus Christ, that's got to be hard work, dog. I work at a lumber yard, and my boss made me finish out the day after being hit by a forklift. That's got to break some sort of OSHA fucking thing, dog. I mean... Here's the thing that's funny about these jobs. They make you take this OSHA training, and then they break this fucking OSHA shit all day long. I'm dry snitching, by the way. I am dry snitching, Frankie. I'm wet snitching at this point on this fucking place. I've had to put up with such bigotry, straight up spoken, out loud. Like, they're lucky I'm not going to HR. I'll just say that. They're real fucking lucky I'm not going to HR. All right, let's see. Back to ICP. I got distracted by that super chat. Made me want to rant some more about my job. Shouts out to LHRPG though. It makes me feel a little better in a weird way that I'm not alone with this shit. I just said, wake up. I work in a machine shop. I've even told you this like multiple times. Wake up. You better be good tonight. Wake up. I was just saying, I got no patience for bigotry. Really, I had to put up with some fucking nonsense with that fucking on Monday. I really don't want to. Emily's in the kitchen, Toto. Yeah, Emily's in the kitchen. She's going to pop in here in a little bit. All right, I need to get back to this clip here. 2620, Jim asks about bad management. All right. This is where it really comes up.
Because we're broke, you know. No, it's not
nice,
like that.
Guilt
like
fuck.
that. Yeah, you know. I should remember that game.
You're too good for us.
I could spit that game today.
Spoken Realness, welcome to the Alienated. Thank you, homie, for the support. That shit fucking
I remember using that shit.
Did you guys have bad management at all? Like, did you ever have a point? Like, every artist musically seems like they go through that thing where the fucking managers steal their money. Did you have to deal with that at first, or did you? Were you able to kind of avoid that?
No, our manager was never a stranger. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just somebody we hired. You know what I'm saying? It was always, you know what I'm saying?
Now they're talking about Alex here, obviously.
We've only had two in our whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, two managers.
The first one was the guy that started off everything with us, and the second guy is our lifelong friend. You know what I'm saying? So,
and our first
Billy
manager came at us about 10 years ago or something. You know, we've been around 22 years, and he came around us maybe 8 years ago, and he said, "Look, man, you know, we got platinum and gold albums on the wall. We pretty much accomplished everything we set out to do. When you guys came to me and asked me to be your managers."
Be real. Boy, did I enjoy that box. Did you see that unboxing we did on the I did on the last episode? Thank you, Be Real. I owe you. Be Real. Send me. I don't know if you can send me in a message what your shirt size is. Send me your shirt size or something. If you, I don't know if you've copped a shirt. I feel like you might have copped a shirt already, but send me your shirt size and shit, bro. I want to hook you up with a care package. At the very least, some CDs. Let me know what you have. If you have CDs of mine already, I'll send you some shit that you don't have. I'll send you some rare shit even. Cats are fighting over there. Anyway, let's back into the abyss.
It was never my goal or dream to be a manager, you know. I agreed to do it then, and it was interesting, and we did it, and now we've done all this, came all this way. You guys are doing really good, you know. I'm going to step out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to step out because I want to do something else in my life as well. I did this.
Now, so far, this lines up pretty much with what Alex is saying in the MC Lars
This
interview.
was your guys' dream.
I do have some MC Chris CDs, Cheese House. I do have, I have at least one MC Chris CD. Oh, man. Shit, I can't remember which one I have. It's the one with the white cover, and he's got a little jetpack on, and he's like flying through the air. I got that. I almost said Cheese House CD. I got that MC Chris CD. Shouts out to MC Chris. Even though he might be kind of a dickhead.
Step out, you know what I mean? He stepped out, and then
I don't think Danny Doozy ever made CDs Wake Up.
wasn't until a couple years later when we put our friend who's now our manager, Billy Bill, in position that we found out he left with.
MC Chris is taking his shit down? Like all of his shit? I know he sells his discography on a USB gimmick, kind of like the Hello Kitty or Goodbye Kitty in this package over here, like Ouija does. Dungeon Master of Ceremonies, a spooky hippie. That's the one I got on CD. Anyway, I gotta roll that back because I'm getting distracted and shit. But MC Chris talk.
I'm gonna step out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna step out because I want to do something else in my life as well. I did this. This was your guys' dream. I'm gonna step out. You know what I mean? He stepped out, and then it wasn't until a couple years later when we put our friend who's now our manager, Billy Bill, in position that we found out he left with millions.
Yeah, so that's where they say straight up he left with millions.
Oh, millions!
Shit. Oh, your ex? The ex-manager? Oh, wow.
How did he do it?
That's all right, man. It's all good.
How'd he do it?
How did he do it? Where did he
Snake.
He left us with a lot of bills he never told us about, you know what I mean? A lot of manufacturing bills and crazy
See,
shit.
we always knew he.
So that gets addressed here in this MC Lars thing, the leaving with Bill, which basically, I mean, he doesn't deny that. You'll see in this MC
He was a
Lars
super
shit.
duper like venomous snake. You know what I'm saying? But
He was our snake. This is what they always say about Alex Abbyss. We knew he was a super venomous snake, but he was our snake. He was in our corner.
thing was, but he's our snake. He's snaking for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We knew he was filthy, but we figured he was filthy for us.
Right. He bit you a little when he was slithering away, huh? Wow.
So do you guys, now you're probably more in
That's
like
something.
managing your money and being like, because you seem like good businessmen, like you guys know what you want, you know how to get it done. So now you're probably more focused on let's, keep our eye on everything so no one can do that again.
Oh, yeah. Well, the guy that's with us has been with us from
Billy, and I'm talking about Billy Bill now.
day one. He was in our squad.
He also dropped out in 9th grade.
Right?
We all used to do when we were kids, we all used to do a paper route together, and so we've been with him forever, and then like the guy out there managing us today on the road, that's my brother, he's been with us from day one, obviously, so
Yeah.
we got a very small, close-knit family. The people at the office and all those employees and stuff like
Okay, that's about it. That's about all they really touch on. Now, let's go to the MC Lars podcast. I'm going to break this down. I got a couple of clips from this. I'm going to run through the whole interview, though. MC Lars edited this really tight. He clearly did like a longer interview and recorded it and edited it down because it's a 20-minute long interview. So let's see. Lars says he wants to have him tell his side of the story. Alex has a book that he's hawking here. Yeah, I can show you guys that real quick. Because he's going. This is like his promo run because he's going to Astronomicon, Twisted's little comic book convention gimmick there. That's his book. Chivalrous Arts is his book title there. That's his graphic novel that he's hawking on this shit. Let's see. Lars says the last time Juggalos heard from him was 2006. He talks about knowing Rob, how he knew Rob first, went to high school together, and how he was introduced to Joey and Joe and the whole crew. Talking about having fun adventures and forming Psychopathic Records, how it was good times, how he was there for the 6 Joker's card, the first 6 Joker's cards, and how the first 6 took 17 years. C-Boom, thank you. C-Boom with the $10 super chat. Shout out to M. In the kitchen on National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. Honestly, man, that's maybe what we should have fucking done tonight is just PB&J's because she's not feeling good. I feel really guilty that I should be in there cooking right now. Let's see. Thank you, by the way, C-Boom. Much appreciated. I really appreciate that super chat gimmick there. That kind of shit that makes sure we hit our minimum. These shits make sure we hit our minimum for the month and actually get something for our time here. Let's see. This is where we need to go first. He's into gaming. In his gaming business, he has a new book and cards. Now, here we go. Speculation about financial issues, and Alex denies it. That's at 2:10. We're going to go right to 2:10. Oh, no, we don't want to open fucking Google Chrome. Is Anami member of the Alienated for 18 months? I'm better, chumps. I didn't know you were sick, homie. I'm glad you're better. All right, let's get... Was it 2:10, did I say? Let's go to 2:10.
That story. We were like all best friends from high school.
There was like speculation about financial issues and stuff that came up much later. I'd never heard your side of it.
Absolutely, positively, in no way, shape, or form did I ever take
MC Lars' phone interfering with the microphone.
one fucking penny out of those guys' pockets ever. You understand? So when a crime's committed, the first thing they're going to be like, what is
He says he's never taken a single penny out of those guys' pockets ever.
the motive? So what is the motive? We were like
Well, the motive would be making money, Alex. That's
all
simple.
best friends. They were making a metric ton of money. I was making a metric ton of
Greed. Greed is the motive.
money. So what is it about? I'm not happy with my metric ton. Let me go over here and try to
So he says they're making a bunch of money. I'm making a bunch of money. What am I not happy about?
get 400 or 500 pounds of cash out of their pile. Like, why?
Money. What do you mean, why?
For what, man? The original narrative that a lot of juggalos fell in love with is the true narrative. It was a band of brothers that came out of utter fucking poverty that were like, no matter what, we're going to fucking freak this shit and take this shit. And we did. And it was an absolutely amazing time.
Okay, let's jump to this next one. 3:15, he says there was some kind of fallout, but it was after the fact. We're almost there, so I'm just going to
In
keep letting
music
that play.
history, that's never, ever, nothing like that, especially with the internet. Nothing like this.
Nah, fuck it.
That's never, ever, nothing like that, especially with the internet. Nothing like this will ever fucking happen again. And nothing happened fucking before. Now, I'm not going to sit here and rewrite reality. Was there some type of fucking fallout? Yeah, obviously, of course. But well after the fact.
Now, what does that mean? There was some kind of fallout, but well after the fact. So after he left and allegedly maybe skimmed some money while he left? Allegedly?
After the fact. Those years were magic years. And those years truly, what the Juggalos thought they were, they absolutely were. No, there wasn't this one other guy that was some type of traitor and a thief. That's just utter fucking crap, bro.
Yeah, he calls it utter crap there.
Like, when I heard that, I'm like, what is this? So I called Rob up. I'm like, what is this?
So that he's talking about, I think, when he saw the shoot interview that they did with Chris Hansen over on Patreon. I was going to pull that clip too, but that's not as easy to find. I have to do like a bunch of fucking internet archive type shit to fucking get that video. But that's something I've thought about doing, is breaking down those videos. I might actually take a stab at breaking down some of those old Patreon videos, because they are harder to find, and boy, there's some gold on there. That might be fun to fucking tackle some of those videos. So yeah, he says he called Rob up after seeing that shit,
He
though.
was just like, nah, the guys have their suspicions, and just like, suspicion? And it was just like, that's not how it goes. I was just like, I've never fucking been called, asked a question, an email, nothing. Like, nothing ever. Like, I had no fucking clue that there was any thought of anything other than everything is cool. I'd go to gaming conventions with.
Ooh, we're getting drop frames. How's the stream coming through? Is it getting choppy over there? I just noticed we were getting some drop frames.
Rob, like all the way up to 2019 was like the last one. I'm always like, tell Joe and Joey I said hi. How are they? And I'm also, how are the guys doing? Oh, they're doing pretty good. You know, this or that. You go, okay. Tell him you said hi. And then in 2020 or whatever, on the shoot interview, like I got lit the fuck up, to be honest. It was like a hell of a surprise. It was just like, what is up with this?
Yeah, talking about that shoot interview with Chris Hansen there. Let's see. All right, they bring up the Opie and Anthony interview here too, which is what I just played y'all.
I remember the Opie and Anthony thing. It was like there was merch bills that weren't paid for. Did you ever hear that? That was the thing that like it confused me.
Y'all just heard that. I just played that first.
I did hear a little bit about that. Psychopathic is a massive beast. There's no clean break. There's always
What does that mean?
a be whatever. Let's just say X amount of hundreds of thousands of dollars in any time that the liability that's past due. But there's like also hundreds of thousands of dollars in receivable, like records that you've sold, merch that you've sold.
So that's him addressing the unpaid merch bills and stuff like that. Which, by the way, it sounds to me like he's saying that he's not denying that. He's saying that's part of the that's what he means by the clean break. There is no clean break. Speaking of clean breaks, though, I want to bring up another big thing. I think this is more discussed on the Patreon shoot interview. Jay claims, and I believe Rob and Shaggy both backed him up on this. This most suspicious thing to them was they were all given, I believe, I want to say like $1 or $2 million a piece. I want to say it was $2 million a piece. Just a flat $2 million a piece fee. Like, here's a check for $2 million. Not $2 million, 300,034 cents or whatever. $2 million even. And that made them suspicious after the fact because, I mean, if you did the accounting, it would be a, hello, Emily. Emily brought the orange chicken here. If y'all want to see what Emily made here. I'm going to do a little eating on stream, so my apologies ahead of time. I got to eat, y'all. But I'm going to keep it. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. That's really fucking good. My apologies. I'm definitely going to be eating on stream here. Oh. Okay. So yeah, he gave them each, I think it was, I want to say it was 2 million. 1 million? Was it 1? Either way, it was a flat fee. That's very suspicious because if you actually did the math, maybe, I mean, I don't know. That's very suspicious. I want him to address that part of it. Maybe he does in that other interview. Right. I don't know.
So it all balances out. You understand? It's a living, breathing machine.
Your quarterly statements, you always want to be in the black, but sometimes if you do a tour or there's like production costs, you recoup that later in the year.
I did hear that. That didn't fucking, I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was like a work. The guys are like fucking.
So once again, talking about the, this is them talking about the Opie and Anthony stuff still.
Screaming at the top of their lungs. They were sounding like a wrestling skate. They were giggling underneath their voice. I was just like, fuck.
You're getting mad love in the chat right now. Toto, member for 8 months. That's my dog. Whip it up. Emily, hello from Michelle. Frankie says mukbang among. Mukbang among. Yeah, you're getting some love in the chat there. She's going to come on here in a second. I think this is better than Panda Express, dog. I think this is way better than Panda Express.
Whatever. They're just on there fucking around. But the shoot interview was just like, wait a fucking minute. Is this serious?
Yeah, he says if you missed it, he said he thought it was a work, that shoot interview. Asked what he would say to them. Let's see, that's 617. What Alex would say to ICP.
Okay, awesome.
So, Alex, what would you say to them about that, what they said?
I would say to them, out of any crime you could think of, this crime is the easiest to prove. So,
Now, he does have a great point there, because they should be able to prove it with paperwork if they have paperwork. But going to his point a little bit earlier, maybe they didn't have everything on paperwork.
if it was me and I had a business partner and they had moved on, if there was any suspicion of something fucking being sideways, you spend fucking $4 or $5 grand on an auditor, not one, not two, not three, but 10 super skinny fucking ninjas with heads as big as fucking space aliens come into your fucking office.
Hey, shouts out Space Aliens. Baby, can you get me a napkin? So yeah, you bring in accountants, and you should be able to find out if he really did skim some money off, because money would be very clearly missing. Let's see. Do an audit. Says he gave. Okay, yeah, that's the part. He says he gave them the paperwork. That's what I'm waiting for.
With big, thick Coke bottle glasses.
Baby.
And they crunch numbers, and they go through fucking everything, and they look at every fucking thing. And at the end, they're like, yeah, fucking some money's missing. Or they're like, no, all your books fucking balance out. Everything's the code. So this is like the one thing that is just like, if there's any fucking question, just like audit the books. So that's it. So I'm just like saying, they had all the books.
So he says they had all the books. Let's jump to 8 minutes in. He says he has nothing to hide.
Right?
Books. Bring in the auditor. They want to talk to me. Any question they want, I'll answer. I got nothing to hide. Yeah, there doesn't need to be any speculation. But I'll tell you what, they're not going to find a fucking penny missing because I didn't take anything. And when a crime is committed, the first thing we have to ask is, what is the motive? Why? Look, we were all fucking great friends. Like I said, I wasn't just some business guy that they met. We were all friends.
Which that part sort of echoes what they said on Opie and Anthony, that they were, both of their managers, they were friends. Let's see. Why would he rip off his friends? Money, once again.
Man, I went to war with those guys so many times. Back in the day, shit would just happen. The first time I got arrested,
he tells a story.
Was on some shit.
He tells
this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that. He tells a story about getting into a fight at a party, defending Joe, Violent J, and getting probation after that fight for having their backs. Let's see, 9:55. Lars asks about clearing the air.
He would ask me that as a 20-year-old man or a 30-year-old man. I'd say, fuck no. As a 50-year-old man, I'll tell you what, I would say definitely fucking possible because I've seen too much shit. You just never fucking know. Yeah, I would like to be on good terms with them, of course, but, you know, we have to fucking move past what the fucking current discrepancy is. I don't have an axe to grind. I'm cool. They're just like, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Lars asks if Psychopathic would be as huge without the Disney controversy. Alex says it would have happened as long as ICP would have happened. Alex's favorite song is Bugs on My Nugs. His favorite Joker's card is Riddlebox. Lars asks about his comic book, and they play a promo, which is very meh. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I wanted to play you part of the promo. 14:27, I have voice change in promo. I don't remember what that is, but that sounds like it's probably funny.
Factor provides balance.
God, what do we got here? Friggin' one of them Factor meal shits, because we've been getting HelloFresh.
All of the lost knowledge of the ancient. I call upon horsemanship and swordsmanship.
14:27, the voice change happens.
Always bring victory. I call upon all of my tribe. I call upon all of the lost knowledge of the ancient.
Yeah, there.
I call upon horsemanship and swordsmanship. Craft.
Anyway, that's his comic book, Chivalrous Arts. Let's see. He talks about gaming a bit, how he started writing a bit during COVID, and that's how this came about. Here he explains how he came up with the title 1610.
There's arts. Everything cool has arts. And what can I tell you? Dark arts, mystic arts, martial arts, fighting arts. So chivalrous arts. So basically chivalrous is like all the night combat shit with the horses, and then arts. And yeah, and I got that. I actually was able to get that approved by the U.S. government. So I own that. That's my trademark. Tell you what, man. So I work.
I love MC Lars, like, just sort of nodding to that. Yeah, I even have MC Lars's sweet head nod in my notes. Let's see, 1647 says there's no movie, no TV series that can top the ending that he has for chivalrous arts. It's pretty high praise of his own shit there. Hold on, 16. There we go.
Shows. I don't want to give too much of the plot away, but I'll tell you this. Don't let anybody, if you intend to buy the book, do not let anybody ruin the ultra amazing surprise ending. I'm telling you. And that hook at the end of the book, there's nothing to compare it to. There's no movie. There's no fucking video game that you played.
There's nothing you compare
There's no
to.
TV series.
Not a
There's
thing.
nothing like this hook.
Nothing.
So this book drops, and then anybody that copies it, they'll be like, oh, you ended it with a chivalrous art style fucking.
Anyway, Spoken Realness just gave 5 Humble Among memberships, 5 Alienated memberships to Frankie Goldie, Sam, Scotty Dub, Papa, and Big Sis Nasty. Congratulations. Welcome to the Alienated. Thank you, Spoken Realness. Much appreciated, dog. Almost done with this. Says there's no movie. Yeah, we already did that. Alex says maybe he can get it turned into an animated series. He's making a board game, a card game with the same name. Lars asks if he wants to shout out anything to wrap it up. He plugs his comic being in comic book stores and it being at Astronomicon. Lars closes by saying, it's all love and it's all positive. All right. Now, I haven't watched that or listened to that Replicon thing. I'm probably not going to, because it seems like it just goes over a lot of the same shit. But that was Alex Abbyss in 2024. Basically saying he didn't do anything. Now, what do y'all think? There's 2 sides to every story. We just kind of saw versions of 2 sides to the story. Alex says he didn't take anything. ICP seemed pretty adamant that he did take something. When Rob was according to Alex, when Rob was reached out, though, and asked about it, Rob says that they suspect it. Oh, Seaboom, thank you. Gifted 5 more. 1 to Wake Up, 1 to ICP2 Juggalos, 1 to Chaos, 1 to Scott J, and 1 to Josh Klein. All of y'all, welcome to the Alienated. Sorry, dog. All right, I'm done. Yeah, it's a spoon, too. The wrong kind of ASMR. Baby, thank you for that food. That was so fucking good. Much needed. You want to come and unbox this shit here when you're done? Okay. And in the meantime, let me go. Let's do Shaggy Show stuff. So Shaggy, let's go find the image of him on Clownvis. He was on Clownvis. Shit, this is like a week ago now. Let's talk about it, though. I'm going to play a couple of clips from that.
It's a couple shit.
Okay. This is a pretty good watch. Haven't checked out one of Clownvis's streams in, a couple of years now. 7:30. Clownvis started streaming during COVID, and he was doing streams 2 to 3 times a week, I want to say. And he's been doing it ever since. I think he really took a liking to it, obviously, because he still does it. Clownvis used to be a very almost vaudevillian style touring musician. All right, I'm done for real this time. A pretty good portion on this one. By the way, ICP2 Juggalos, I saw you asking about the quality of HelloFresh. We fuck with HelloFresh. Not a sponsor. We fuck with HelloFresh, though. It makes, we don't have to focus on, like, meals for grocery shopping as much because we know that shit's coming. There's not as much waste and leftovers because Emily will cook for a whole goddamn giant family.
I'm not used to cooking for only 2 people.
Are you coming over here right now? Yeah, let's do this then. I'm gonna get to this.
Can you hold this?
Yeah.
I want to show this fucking dope ass thing.
Yeah, we got a couple of things we're gonna show off here. So first of all, let me get into.
Hi everybody! Oh my god, I look.
Sorry, I took it away from your reveal.
Oh my god, I look like shitballs, guys. Sup?
Sup, bruh?
Oh my god, my bad dog.
All right. So there's the P.O. box if you want to send us some gimmick there. Toto just gave 5.
Oh,
she's already knocking stuff over.
Oh my god, I look like a fucking crack whore.
Toto just gifted 5 Humble Among Broadcast System memberships, Alienated memberships, Bizarre 17, Wheels and Weed, Mari S, Can't Spells, Wicked Thuggalo 17. Y'all are all members of the Alienated. You can see the vasectomy vlog. You can see the Juggalo Ohio 1 vlog. Juggalo Ohio 2 vlog coming soon.
Yo, it's so funny because literally Tavi's like, vote for Emily for most beautiful because I did, and I'm like,
come on, with like,
am I standing up to most beautiful?
The napping all day fucking look. Okay,
yeah.
This is the Hello Kitty pack. Oh
my god.
She fell.
Steve-O, if you eat my fucking USB, I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you.
You show these off. I'll get the one that fell. Come here, little Hello Kitty.
Oh, it's so much softer than I thought it would be. Oh, this is fucking adorable.
It's on Bella Canvas. That's why.
This is fucking adorable.
It's printed on that Bella Canvas shit.
Best friends. What's up, guys?
There's the Hello Kitty, or Goodbye Kitty.
Oh my god.
How do you find the USB, boy? Though
I think her head comes off.
Yeah, her head comes off.
Shit, guys.
I know some of the stuff that's on the USB. No spoilers. I won't tell you what's on there. But I know what's on there.
So excited.
I'm going to look for myself, though, obviously.
I didn't even get to look at the USB. Hogger. You get to play with the little metal part, but this is mine.
Well, the files I need to take first.
Yeah, take your fucking
need to take the
files or whatever.
Files?
The 011000110101000000011111111. Look at her. Okay.
That orange is fresh. What orange?
It's yellow, but yeah.
It's kind of yellow. It does come through orange, though, don't it?
Oh, it kind of looks neon.
Yeah, it's more yellow in real life, though.
And then let's go show some stuff that Tori gave me.
Oh, yeah. Show the...
So as all of you know...
Got a couple other things
I'm
after.
a sad bitch. And that's just what it is. And that's what I've been hiding from the world. But my best friend, Tori, sent me a care package to make me feel better.
Because it's going to be your birthday real soon.
Also that.
I'm
turning...
About a week.
Oh, it's fucking gross.
Are you going to accept it and say it?
No, I'm
turning
29 again for the second time. And then, but so this, see this, guys? This is like, Toto, what kind of,
granite?
Stone is
marble?
This? She gave me this little, it's
marble?
heavy as fuck, dog. It's a little Hello Kitty, and there's a jade one too. It's whittle, but it's, over there. And then I think I want to show the big one last because that's the best one.
She did a couple of small paintings that we're going to put, well, a couple of them we're going to put here. That one's
the plur.
Maybe in the bathroom, you were saying?
Yeah.
Or outside the bathroom?
If you can't plur, then it's a nar.
Show the bag, too.
Australian accent, because I like to.
There's messages on the back of all of them.
Okay.
Shouts out to Tori in the chat.
And on the rims, okay. This one.
That one's going behind us. Or no, the next one's going behind us, right?
This one is going to go somewhere. humble, emong. This is almost like the things that have been showing up on my Instagram feed.
The weird alien bitches.
Yeah.
I need to get a pic of one of those to show on here sometime.
Yeah. And then this is the best one.
Weird AI alien Bratz doll looking.
She said to put UV light on the
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Spoken Realness. Just take care of your boy if you see me at the gathering. I got you, dog. I don't know what that that winky face means, but I got you. Wink. I got you.
The big pink stone, she said to put UV light on it.
The one that was wrapped in the wire and shit.
This is the main event right here.
That's going behind us.
I don't know if you guys are even ready for this shit, because when I saw it, I flipped the fuck out.
Yeah, that shit's rad.
Y'all, how fucking... I'm just gonna take my... Dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is that Youper light? What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, guys. But yeah, so this bitch Toto over here done fucking hooking it up with the goddamn motherfucking paintings.
Insinuating sexual favors. I don't know what that means, Frankie. So speaking of Frankie, I got this in here. I think this is the Gloom Unit card pack. And I got one more thing you need to stay for after this.
Okay.
Because I got something off of Amazon that I didn't tell you about.
Oh.
I got a shirt for myself that I want to get your real reaction of on the stream.
Does it have that stupid ass face on it behind your head?
Oh, it's got a stupid ass face on it. A couple of stupid ass faces. You'll see. Not Cobes though. If you're alluding to Cobes. By the way, Cobes update. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more when I get to it in my notes. Cobes update. KingCobra JFS got evicted. Second time. So we got here. Whoa. The Frankie Goldie trading card set. Bam. We got the whole pack. And because I'm mad at Frankie right now, I'm not going to open it. I'm going to leave it sealed for collector's purposes. Not going to open that shit. I'm leaving it sealed, Frankie. Leaving it sealed. Not opening it ever. Never going to open it. I'm going to leave it sealed forever. You will never know what's in that shit. I might have a Dashin. I don't know.
I want to know.
I don't know. Never opening it.
I'm opening it.
You gotta fight me for it.
I will fight you.
She definitely will fight me for it.
I will fight you.
All right, here's the last one. Last unboxing for this week, this stream. All right, hold on. Gonna make sure you get the real reveal.
Oh no.
All right, you guys ready for this?
Scared.
You guys ready for this? What do you think? You like it?
No.
Came out pretty good.
I think it's stupid.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm. He's weird to me. Ever since you told me, you should have never told me he was a magician. Yeah, that ruined everything.
Shouts out to Nathan.
Honestly, I'm not kidding you. I would have been so, like, mesmerized by him and, like, curious and, like, just, like, I would have just had so many thoughts and questions about this guy. But you told me he's a magician. And now I'm like...
That explains a lot about him to you, you said.
Yeah, it's fucking over for me now.
All right, so that's the unboxing shits. All right, let me get back to... All right, let's talk about Shaggy on Clownvis here.
Frankie said that's kind of lame.
Yeah, I know he doesn't like that. Because I told him I didn't open Come Heavy Volume 1 yet, and I haven't opened it yet. And he was like, "Well, there's this thing, no spoilers, that's inside of it." And I was like, "Oh shit, I really gotta open that." All right, I'll open the pack. I don't want to hurt Frankie's feelings too bad here.
Dog, my Chris Watala, my dad's a geologist.
Oh.
So it's pretty cool to get rocks. Whoa.
Oh, they're actually on Pokemon cards. Has anyone shown the back of these? They're actually on Pokemon cards.
You would have been so mad if you opened that later and you didn't open that on stream. You're a fucking turd.
No, I was just doing that to work Frankie. Open Frankie's pack. We're opening it. Thank you, Spoken Realness. $2 super chat to open the pack. We're already doing it. All right. Seductive Peel, I know, right?
I'm done with that fucking blunt,
All right.
bro.
Let's look at the cards here. First of all, we got the Rock Soft card, right? That's the Rock Soft cover. We got the Rock Soft card. We got the Rolly card. We got the Katana card. By the way, my apologies. I didn't cut my fingernails. That shit's mad long. We got the fucking Lemon Drizzle card. Oh, she's having the what are they called? The coffee candies we got last time. We got the Caviar Dreams card. We got the Birds Don't Fly card. We got the Code Black card. The Vegas Winner. Oh. And I don't know which one this one is. This is a special hologram Frankie Goldie Boy. That's some art I've never seen before.
That's adorable.
With the pink beanie.
That's my favorite.
I don't know if I've seen. Has anyone gotten this one? Is this a rare one, Frankie?
That's my favorite.
And the Frankie Goldie Thick Boy. This one. Oh wait, no, there's one behind that. This one that was kind of stuck to it.
The Thick Boy and his 2 cards.
No, it was 2 of them. I don't know that artwork either. That one's pretty fresh too. I like that a lot. That's fucking dope.
Oh, Preston.
And then the Bulletproof Coupe hologram as well. So yeah, 3 hologram ones. I didn't get one of the Daishiens, but that's a pretty fucking cool gimmick, Frankie. I really
Preston.
Gloomunit.com, by the way. I don't know if any of these are left. No, those are gone, right? Those are long gone. All right. Now let's do the Clownvis shit, all right? You want to do the Clownvis shit, or are you going to run away?
I need to go.
You going to go nap?
I want to,
You going to hit dabs?
Hit a dab and, eat ice cream. And, maybe lay down.
Okay. Well, she's going to be right over there, y'all. So she's going to be eating ice cream in the chat, so to speak. You'll be okay. You feeling better after eating?
Yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Okay, give me a kiss.
My head is, bumping.
Get some of that ginger ale in you. Take some dabbies.
I was drinking coffee because I thought maybe it was a caffeine headache. So I went and got coffee, but then I fell asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm drinking 6-hour-old melted room temperature iced coffee.
That'll definitely make you feel better. That'll definitely make you feel better.
It's with oat milk, so it's good for you.
It's great for you. All right, let's break down Shaggy on Clownvis. So Shaggy joins it about 7 minutes, 30 seconds into it. They talk about ICP's recent media blitz, Sean Barrett and his old man hands, Shaggy going on tour, and Sean's going to join him on a few of the dates. Love you, baby.
I love you guys.
She's going to be right there. She's not going anywhere. She's right there.
I'm going to the kitchen to get my ice cream.
But she's still here. She's still here. Let's see. They talk about the hate they used to get, and he brings up blacklisting back in the day, too, which kind of touches on some of the recent Eminem topics that we've covered on here in the past few episodes. All those people are gone now, and there's a changing of the guard in the industry. They have to respect them, just simply because they've been around for so long. 16 minutes, 35 seconds. Shaggy says that if you take ICP out of the equation, Juggalos will still carry on. Where did my Clownvis go? That was what, 16:35, I said. Let me get to that. Come on, that's that's good enough.
World has been more than nice and accepting to me since the first time I stepped on stage with you guys or at the gathering or anything.
And I think that goes for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people are afraid to go to any kind of Juggalo events, especially like the gathering. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If you're not a Juggalo and you've just heard like
it's
legendarily
legendarily scary.
So scary.
But when you go there, it's not.
Clowns are scary.
You know what I'm saying? Juggalos will go out of their fucking way to show you a good time, to show you that motherfuckers ain't all insane and will fucking cut you or something.
Out of their way, man.
It really is the truth, though. I mean, yeah, y'all know. You already know.
It's better
They'll
than
be like, fuck no, here goes a fucking hot dog and a water. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? You know?
Not to say that crazy shit doesn't happen, because I have seen
well, of course,
more
it's
than,
a festival.
But yeah, I mean, no, if anybody, you know, people are only hurting themselves. If not, you know, nobody's out to.
Talking about dude like the guy who staples has people staple fucking dollars to him and
Get
shit.
ya.
I mean, you got that many people in one spot that are partying for fucking 4 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, people fucking cut loose and they fucking do crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You go to any festival that's going down. You know what I mean?
Maybe a step above crazy.
4 days of
gathering.
drinking and getting high in the fucking hot sun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some shit's going down.
Sleeping
you know?
Yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep going. Misconception of the gathering. People are afraid. Clownvis asks, how does one get booked for the gathering? Shaggy says it's so random, but just hit up Rob. info@juggalogathering.com. If he sees your shit and likes it, or if you're doing good numbers, that's how you get booked for the gathering. You got to get their attention one way or the other. The wide variety of acts that get booked for the gathering. No sponsors. Rob says he's out if they ever do sponsors. This has been talked about on a few of the recent appearances, how ICP frankly wants sponsors. Rob is the holdout on the no sponsors thing. By the way, Gathering of the Juggalos, one of the only, if not the only major music festival that really doesn't have any corporate sponsors. Most of these festivals have a shitload of corporate sponsors. The Gathering is one of the only, if not the only, that has no corporate sponsors. And I think that's dope. I think Rob is the man for holding firm on that. Let's see. ICP wants to raise ticket prices every year, but Rob fights that too. How it's less packed now, or the card is less stacked now after COVID. How it used to actually be hard to see everything you want to see because there was so much different shit playing at the same time. And that's definitely true. And it's still kind of true now. Let's see. Saving your voice for the performance at the gathering, how you can lose your voice if you say party hard as fuck for 4 days and then you got to perform on that fourth day, and you might lose your voice. Driving around in the carts kicks up a lot of dust, and Shaggy says that used to kill his voice back in the day. That's a big factor in losing your voice at the gathering. Shaggy says, Clownvis says Shaggy is funny and pulls, let's see. He pulls up the picture of him painted like buttons. They talk about that tattoo he got. Clownvis says Big Money Rustlers is one of his favorite go-to movies. They talk about the origins of Big Money Hustlers, that Big Ballers movie, which I really got to track down that Big Ballers movie. And it was bound to happen. Both of those the song, it was bound to happen. How Island funded Big Money Hustlers, but they themselves funded Big Money Rustlers. And hopefully they can get Trauma to fund Big Money Thrusters. Clownvis, that's Clownvis's clone. Clownvis asks about a third movie. Shaggy says it is on the drawing board. It's something they definitely want to do before they're done. Big Money Thrusters is still the gimmick, but nothing is written. Clownvis says Shaggy is a good actor and gives him props for his performance in Big Money Rustlers. He actually does fucking kill it in Big Money Rustlers, by the way. This is maybe a slight controversial opinion. Clownvis says he likes to watch Big Money Rustlers. That's like a comfort movie for him. I like Rustlers a lot better than Hustlers. And I watched Hustlers a lot coming up. You know, that was one of my ICP VHSs that I would throw in to show homies like who weren't Juggalos, like, hey, look, these guys are funny though. But I like Thrusters so much better. I like it so much better. That Did I say thrusters? Rustlers. I think I would like thrusters better than all of them, too. Get Ouija and Darby in there as Lil Poot and Big Stank. Big Stank and Lil Poot. I fucking botched that, too. Shaggy says some pronoun jokes that are kind of cringe. We're going to get into some more weird stuff with that with Manny in one of these episodes that I'm going to break down here in a second. Shaggy says the people with mortars and fireworks need to fuck off at the gathering. Shaggy's really been on this narrative pretty hard ever since vacationing a bit with the Trickles down in the Caribbean when he was on the 80s cruise. The Trickles basically made it clear that all it takes is one lawsuit and this is all gone. Not just the gathering, everything at Legend Valley could be gone, meaning Lost Lands. So these motherfuckers, all it takes is one lawsuit to maybe screw that up, and that's a bigger deal. If they lose their fucking Lost Lands money, that's a big deal for them. We will not be invited back to Legend Valley if that does happen. So I can't tell y'all to not bring fireworks. Y'all won't listen. But don't blow them up in the fucking crowd. Like, definitely don't blow them up in the fucking crowd. Don't throw them on stage where someone can get fucking hurt. Be at least somewhat smart about your firework fucking shits there. We had one go off in front of us last year. It was really fucking traumatizing, straight up. PTSD vibes the rest of the gathering. Anytime even a bottle rocket went off next to us, like, we were fucking jumpy as fuck, dude. It's just not cool. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Let's see. It's a waiting lawsuit. Shaggy is pro tort reform. Shaggy talks about a lady who snuck backstage, got on stage, and then cut herself on a stage prop and still sued them and won. They plugged the Canadian tour a little bit, and Shaggy's out of the podcast by 54 minutes, 40 seconds. So Shaggy Show Thursday. I'm going to go through these real quick, and then we'll get into the show proper. Shaggy Show because I need to break these down. Shaggy's on tour now. Allegedly might stream tonight. This is Thursday 2 weeks ago, so what the fuck would that be? Right? No, it would be the 21st. This is Thursday, the March 21st that we're breaking down. New Hype Train giveaway, an unused stage outfit from the Jukebox show. Very stiff shirt and shorts. They stand up on their own. There's so much Scotch Guard on these dickies. Shaggy wants dick pill money. He wants the sweet sponsorship of dick pill money. Shaggy brags about his dancing skills. DC Fago Guy gets a shout out in this episode. Positive vibes to Sailor V. There's some Beetlejuice talk. He calls Miss Ryder Winona. He calls Winona Ryder that thief bitch when he refers to her.
That's how I think of her too.
I know you and Shaggy have that in common. There's some Star Wars talk. He talks about being on Clownvis, which we just broke down. There's a tattooed alien guy missing his nose that they look up. He's French, go figure. They will be filming vlogs while on tour. The Shaggy Show at psychopathicrecords.com is Shaggy's email. I know one of y'all out there in the chat was asking what's the email for the Shaggy Show. The Shaggy Show at psychopathicrecords.com. They talk about M. Emmett Walsh, who is a pretty dope character actor that I'm sure if you guys Google M. Emmett Walsh right now, you will see who I'm talking about. He's really fucking dope. Rest in peace to M. Emmett Walsh. Manny wants to do a wrestler movie night at the gathering of the Juggalos in the movie tent. Shaggy talking about promoters wanting their own promo videos for this tour. How he did 10 cameos in a row the other night and then 23 different promo videos in a row before doing the Clownvis interview. So he was talking about being straight up loopy by the time he was done with all that shit. And some of those promos are going to get really crazy. So yeah, look out for the Shaggy 2 Dope promos for this tour. Some of them are going to be really loopy. Shaggy talks about sneaking into Canada back in the day when they were on tour. They mentioned that Tom Dubb still comes back and works for them occasionally. and then talks about Tom Dubb's book, which I still need to read to y'all. Shaggy can't help Lucha Lily get Roblox. Lucha Lily asking for Roblox at one point. I think he actually thinks they're physical blocks. I'm not quite sure, purely speculation. Shaggy almost wrote a book, but that deal fell through. Shaggy will not be at the float this year. It's Labor Day weekend, and he actually, it's Renee's birthday on Labor Day weekend, so he's spending it with the family this year. He suggested that Tom Wood hit up Jump Steady about Violent J. Actually, Jump Steady suggested to Tom Wood that he hit up Violent J to headline the float this year. Renee is hot in the chat saying Shaggy put it on her. They get banned from TikTok again. Let's see. I think they were getting unbanned on this day. They got banned again, by the way. Spoiler alert. Let's see. They talk about the tour, that 4 days off, and then back on tour in May. He's basically doing 2 tours back-to-back, April and May. Why are these 2 separate tours anyway? I have a question here. Still rocking the wrong Mayflyer. I think I might be rocking the wrong one too. Let's see. He's taking summer off, and then let's see. Gonna be hanging with the kids for summer vacation. Shaggy complains that everyone is rocking the newspaper boy hats. Which, boy, am I with him on this. I hate those fucking hats so much. Shouts out to Danny Brown, too. I know Danny fucking hates those hats, too. He calls them Three Stooges golfing hats, which I think he nailed it. Jake Paul versus Tyson talk. Shaggy thinks that Jake is gonna get wrecked. Shaggy is fed up with that Aquafina broad, is how he puts it. Justin's never heard of her. You're offended by that? Yeah. It's what he calls her, that Aquafina broad. Justin's never heard of her somehow.
Asian queen is what you mean.
Shaggy calls Kung Fu Panda Kung Fu Vampire at one point, which is pretty fucking dope. Shaggy hates the new singer of AC/DC. Other replacement singers for like Van Halen, they talk about. Renee comes in and they all applaud her. Someone brings up the trivia contest between Justin and Manny. Shaggy says someone needs to write questions, and Shaggy calls the questions I came up with easy. They definitely were pretty easy. I mean, I came up with those questions right before I did the interview. I thought of like, 5 real quick questions that I made kind of easy on purpose. I made them like, you would know this stuff if you were somewhat of a fan. So, yeah, Emily got what? I think you got about the same as Justin when I did them for you.
I got more.
You got more of them than Justin? Like I said, they're pretty fucking easy questions.
I knew the Jekyll brothers.
You didn't know the Christina Aguilera one though, right?
No,
You did know that one?
Yeah.
You did know? Justin didn't know that one. Yeah, Justin didn't know that one.
I knew the Jake and Jekyll one. The only one I didn't know Shaggy's brother's name.
Yeah, John Kick Chaz.
And then there was one other one.
Yeah, I can't remember all the questions. They were all pretty easy though.
Got one more right than him.
One of them was like simply like, what's the third Joker's card?
Yeah.
Like really a real easy one. I don't think Justin got that one right. I think he might have botched that one. Go back and watch the.
Right.
He got help from the chat too on one of them too. He
only got one right.
Yeah, and I think we gave him 2 or 3 though. I think we gave him 2 or 3. Manny says that someone found an Esham tag in the Ryan Gosling movie called Lost River. So if you watch the movie Lost River, which is I've never heard of that movie, called Lost River, Ryan Gosling movie. There's an Esham tag somewhere in that movie. They watched the Beetlejuice trailer, and then there's a Red Bull Soapbox Derby video that they watch. Shaggy Show Tuesday, the following Tuesday. Shaggy wearing the Open-Hearted Juggalos in Recovery shirt. But he's wearing it backwards, I realized, because the print's on the back. So this is really crazy and fucking cool of Shaggy. He actually repped the entire stream backwards, rocked this Open-Hearted Juggalos in Recovery shirt. The Hype Train giveaway, the super stiff Dickie shorts, the jukebox unused outfit. Shaggy doesn't think that this one will go as easy as the jacket did. A wolf told Shaggy that his mom has a leather asshole back in the day. Shaggy talks about Jay's mom passing away on Monday, how he got the word on Monday. Says he reached out to Jay and Jump, says that she was a fantastic lady. Eazy-E died 29 years ago that day. They talk about Diddy getting raided. That was brought up. Says the UK tour fell through because the numbers weren't right. Talking about the quest of the Ultimate Groove tour going to the UK. Psychopathic Europe ended because of the internet. Shaggy says, man, am I hungry. Manny pipes in at one point. It was one of my favorite parts of that whole stream. Renee comes in with breadsticks and pizza almost on cue after that. Dolphin milk in a can, is it real? Doesn't seem like it is real. Some debate on that too, it seemed. Shaggy asks why the lights are flickering on camera. It's a frame per second issue. For some reason, Manny's camera has a higher frame per second rate than Shaggy's camera. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson at 16 clip they play from Instagram. The first show of the tour is in 1 week. Let's see. It's 1 week as of tomorrow. Oh no, it is tomorrow. So it would have been 1 week as of tomorrow a week ago. Anyway, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. 1 week as of tomorrow a week. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense, huh? Yeah, anyway, let's keep it moving. Says he's not going to be doing stand-up on that show, The Couch, that he's that April 4th in Toronto. On the second night of the tour in Toronto, he's doing a comedy show called The Couch. I got the flyer for that. I'll pull it up later in the show when we go through the stack. They talk about poutine, and everyone in the room pronounces it poontine. Renee says that she thought it was pronounced poontang. Renee asks if he's feeling bad still, and says she brought a dessert, but he has to close his eyes to eat it. Oh, no. So it's one of Renee's tricky little, let's make Shaggy eat something crazy. I know, right? It's one of my favorite things she does, too. He spits it out immediately like he was given dog food or something. It was pineapple from on one of the pizzas that she had peeled off.
Does he not like pineapple?
I guess not. He spits it out like it was the most horrible thing in the world. They talk about the horrible things Renee has made him eat in the past. Lotion is brought up as being one of the worst ones, and this is pretty vile. Dried up mealworms on Doritos. That's something that she fed him one time. Mealworms, dried up mealworms on Doritos.
Like, that's not worse than lotion because those can be consumed and they're natural, organic.
And it probably somewhat tastes like what is, like you're chewing it. Yeah. Lotion, you're like, what the fuck? That's chemical, that's lotion.
Said in the Philippines that like bugs, like when they're dried and fried up and salted and stuff, it tastes like popcorn.
Have you ever had bugs? I had like ants back in the day down south. No. You never had any of them? I think I had chocolate covered ants back in the day.
Hell no.
They were all right.
My mom said she used to like fried crickets, but after she moved to the U.S., like you get used to American culture, she stopped liking them.
Oh, we're still on the Clownvis shit. My bad, y'all. Let's see. Excuse me. Shaggy has a story to tell here. Now, Shaggy tells a story about going to a movie theater, and he says it happened again. They went to see Ghostbusters. They got their tickets. They went into the snack line, and Shaggy had his book bag on him. And he did the thing. He's done this a couple of times. He's talked about it, where if he's confronted about having a book bag, he says that he identifies as a girl, and he claims it's his purse. He's done this a few times in public. He says the guard was mad as hell, but he let him keep his bag. Renee is checked out. Renee just checks out in situations like this and just waits for if she has to step in. Shaggy says, let's see, she has to calm him down a lot in situations like this so he doesn't go to jail. The guy went and tattletaled on the manager, though, and the manager came and confronted them. Manager says it's a security issue. Shaggy shows them what's in the bag. He has to open up his bag. Shaggy says if they're going to check inside his bag, they have to check those girls over their purses, too. He rats out other girls' purse. He wants them to go look in the girls' purses. Renee steps in and calms Shaggy down at this point. Shaggy says if you want to bring your gun in a movie theater, just give it to your girl so she can put it in her purse. A helpful tip from Mr. Tudo. Bring the gun if you want to bring the blicky.
Goddamn fucking full Popeyes 6-piece, 3-piece meal.
Yeah, me and Strife were talking about stuff we have snuck into movie theaters before. Food-wise, not the blicky.
Dog, let me tell you something. My mom she would feed me and all of my nieces. Okay,
she bring a whole meal in?
Are you kidding me? We got the big ass large mashed potatoes and
just bring the whole shit.
No, fucking right. She got a whole big ass bucket of chicken in the damn bag, and she just give us forks and we just pass that shit around. She not buying even no drink. She got the fucking. She tried to fucking give me the purse with the drink tray in it.
So they just put the whole bag in a big old purse?
Right.
That's
and
crazy.
I got the bag with the drink tray in it, and I'm getting fountain drinks in.
That's wild. I've done like McDoubles and McChickens back in the day. I think I've even done a couple of Taco Bell tacos back in the day. That's like the craziest I've ever done, with sneaking like hot food into the theater. Strife said he snuck deli sandwiches into the theater, which props to Strife for that.
I'll fucking put a goddamn hoagie in my purse.
Put a hoagie in your purse. Renee says they always get profiled wherever they go, especially at Walmart at checkout. They always get profiled at Home Depot, no matter what location, whenever they go, they always get followed around and profiled and fucking, like, even if they want to do the self-checkout shit, they will scan their shit for them. That's how, like, hard they get profiled at Home Depot. Shaggy snuck jelly beans into the theater on this trip, and he was mad as fuck that there was a black licorice flavor in there.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Sneaking the black licorice flavor into the jelly bean.
You gotta let a motherfucker know.
They talk about Diddy. Justin didn't know that anything happened with Diddy. Justin was completely clueless. If I didn't talk about it.
You and Tori didn't tell me.
Yeah.
I would have never known.
Renee asked what did Diddy really do to have all of this come out now? I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. DEA visited Renee back in the day, and she had done nothing. Like, the DEA literally pulled up on Renee's house back in the day. They talk about the bridge collapse, the Francis Scott Key bridge collapsing in Baltimore there. They bring up national days. Renee calls Shaggy out for using racist Asian voice when bringing up national days. Shaggy says he is a woke racist. Purple Day, Epilepsy Awareness Day. Shaggy tells stories of watching people have epileptic seizures back in the day. Renee tells us what you have to do to help someone with a seizure. Shaggy's biological father would help him, alcoholism stuff. Shaggy's biological father would give him shots and let him finish beers back in the day when he was young. It's Nougat Day, it's Spinach Day. Renee flexes her Popeye impression. It's Live Long and Prosper Day. It's National Air Max Day. Justin asks if they got the Yeezy pods. I don't know why he thinks Shaggy would have gotten the Yeezy pods. Those weird fucking slippers. Those weird fucking like slippers that are almost like stockings mixed with slip-ons or something. Shaggy says he doesn't like giving the Kardashians or Kanye any money. He said, I think he brings up an example of one of his daughters wanted her makeup, and he's like, nah, we ain't getting that. Shaggy is indeed wearing the open-hearted Juggalos in Recovery shirt backwards. The wacky world of sports. There's waitress race in France that they go through. They have to balance a glass of water and a croissant on a serving tray. Photo boy Shags. A guy in a bathroom taking a shit with his jacket on the ground. Can you imagine the savagery? Would you go into a bathroom and put your shit on the ground while you're taking while you're using, what was your euphemism yesterday? You're using the bathroom? I'm going potty, that's right. While you're going potty, would you put your shit on the ground like that?
If I was drunk.
Yeah, you have to be fucked up to do that?
Yeah, but like sober? Hell no.
WWF.
But you know there's more germs on your damn phone screen than there are on the fucking toilet seat.
I believe that. WWF action figures, dentist with a cartoon tooth, or cartoon teeth on the building in Pontiac. Hulk Hogan Immortal shot platinum kratom extract vanilla coffee bean. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Hulk Hogan's Immortal shot platinum kratom extract vanilla coffee bean.
Let me get some.
Shaggy used to drink 5-hour energies before shows and then couldn't sleep after. Are you still doing the kratom?
I'm not this. No, because remember, I I was like withdrawing from it.
Yeah, I wasn't treating you well. He has a picture of a man with a coonskin cap underneath another hat. They're back Thursday and will be streaming Tuesday when they stop for tour. That's tonight. They might be streaming tonight. They could be on now for all I know.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Thursday. This is last Thursday. They're back on TikTok, but for how long? They end up getting banned again on this episode. Spoiler. Someone in the chat asked why Shaggy doesn't make music anymore. Someone else asked about Violent J. Shaggy says he doesn't know what Violent J is doing, and maybe he will text him. They talk about the tour. Justin gonna be on Justin's gonna be the lone Fago clown while they're on tour. The last stream for 2 months at the home studio. They will be streaming on tour, but the last one for 2 months in that home studio. Shaggy hates mayo. Shaggy's mad at the spicy chicken sandwiches at McDonald's. Spicy mayo. He's mad at the mayo in particular. How they put the spice in the mayo, not on the sandwich or on the patty.
Huh?
That's what Shaggy was saying. How it's spicy mayo and the patty ain't spicy anymore. I thought it was always the patty was spicy though. No?
I'm getting one next time we go to McDonald's.
Getting the spicy boy. Test that out. The podcast, the couch that he's gonna be on. I guess it says it's the #1 podcast in Canada, and Shaggy questions what makes a podcast #1 in Canada. There's some Nardwuar talk. Shaggy didn't know who Nardwuar was when he first met him when they did the Nardwuar interview. Justin says they should go back and look at the old website from 1999, which they do later in the stream. Their website was really dope back in the day, by the way. InsaneClownPosse.com was really fucking dope. Old man Shaggy struggled to understand technology over the years. Shaggy is excited about the 6 new Blizzard flavors. I think we talked about this already, Em. Peach cobbler, ultimate cookie, frosted animal cracker, cotton candy, peanut butter cookie dough party, and brownie batter. It's like 3 of them were bringing them back, right?
Yeah. Cotton candy, brownie batter, and something else.
The cookie one?
I want to try the animal cracker one. I've never had that.
Peach cobbler, right? That one was that wasn't new as well, right?
Yeah.
Justin questions why Hatchet Man snacks has never been a thing. They did make Spasmatic. That's probably about the closest they came to making Hatchet Man snacks.
When are they gonna make ICP wrap snacks?
That'd be dope. I think that's kind of what he's asking, is some ICP like wrap snacks, something like that. Shaggy explains the Slutty Cop lawsuit story by drawing things on her face while trying not to get banned for what he's drawing on her face. Spoiler alert, I think it doesn't work because they get banned from TikTok shortly hereafter. People want Shaggy to play Fortnite. He says no, he hates playing video games. Justin says he needs to play non-shooter games. Killer Clowns from Outer Space gets brought up. Manny has a gun channel. Look up Manuel A. Zamora Jr. on YouTube. To find Manny's gun channel. He's got his full government name as his YouTube channel. Manny struggles to remember what hashtags are called. Justin suggests renaming the channel to Manny Fresh or something like that. Probably a good idea. Manny is on Cameo too, by the way. He's recently lowered his price to $25 a Cameo. And he's changed the name on there to Manny Fresh 187. It used to be Traz 187. I don't know why Manny would think anyone could find him as Traz 187. It's like some Juggalos know him as Alcatraz, but not just Traz. They talk about the 7-Eleven hot dog flavored water, which I don't know if is a real thing. I guess it is a real thing. It looks like it's a real thing. It looks fake, though, to me. I don't know. Shaggy used to steal from the 7-Eleven by the old psychopathic offices because they knew a guy who worked there.
I used to steal from 7-Eleven too.
While you worked there.
Yeah, facts.
Justin had a friend who says that they can see ghosts. Shaggy says that he has 2 ghost stories around 1999 to 2000 when he moved into his first house, which he bought because it had a giant bedroom. There was a grocery bag on the floor while he was sleeping, and it shot across the floor like it would if, a cat attacked a grocery bag, how it, shoots across the floor. Yeah. And he's like, Oh, that's crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if I turned the light on and there was no cat in here right now? So he did that and there was no cat in there. So that's his first ghost story. His second ghost story was he was sleeping in the same room sleeping. He used to have fans blowing him on him at night. He said the fan was blowing on high and then it clicked itself to off. And he turned it back on. That's Shaggy's second ghost story. Then he tells his UFO story where his two twin kids were trick-or-treating on Halloween, obviously. And he saw a light in the sky zoom off, and him and an old lady shared a moment on Halloween. That's his UFO story he's told a couple times. Justin says he had an encounter with a monster in the attic, too. Shaggy says he's an adult. Shaggy says, as an adult, he realized the monster in the attic was probably a deformed ninja. Emily's about to go to sleep. Shaggy noticed a girl's makeup line on her neck. Drive-through girl at Taco Bell. He noticed the makeup line. Someone in the chat points out that you can see Shaggy's makeup line on his neck, too, though. So, yeah. Kudos to whoever pointed that out in the chat. That shit was fresh. Manny tells a problematic story about going to Starbucks and seeing a guy in makeup. I told you about this in the car earlier. Yeah, very problematic story, Manny. Everyone's on edge waiting to get banned for this Manny story. Lucha Lili comes in to whisper questions to Shaggy, asking if she can use the iPad. This is one of the more wholesome things I've seen from Shaggy ever, because you get to see Shaggy in dad mode at this point. She had it taken away earlier in the day for not listening to Renee, so she's asking to have it back. She's asking Dad to have it back, and Shaggy does something that I think must have pissed Renee off and lets her have it back, but under the condition that she don't do it again or lose it for the entire weekend. I think stepping into Renee's shoes has probably annoyed Renee because it's like it undermines her parenting. You know what I mean? Yeah. They eat chicken tacos. Shaggy asks why the 80s channels on the radio always play the same fucking songs. And he points out like the old school rap station, same thing. Always the same fucking songs. And that's simply just a licensing issue, I think. They only play for a certain amount of songs. And I think it's an algorithm thing as well. Like, they have research that if, like, you kind of have to be repetitive. Like, they get better ratings off of repetitive ass shit, weirdly. So it's like an algorithm thing, but I think also a licensing thing. Like Clear Channel. Anyway, we can go in the Clear Channel shit. Shaggy asks if Walmart and Walgreens are owned by the same people. This is a thought that I have every now and again. Like on some like stoner shit. Like, is Walmart and Walgreens the same family? Guacamole Pete, which is their dog's name, has a new nickname. Jizo. For Shaggy's saying Jizo Pete. You like that? That's pretty good. I'm trying to include Emily in here, and she's like playing with Steve-O. Shaggy says that people who wear all over money print have no money. That's big facts, right? They talk about Sir Mix-a-Lot having a money sign chain at the gathering. Shaggy asks if you can digest bean sprouts. I think you can. Shaggy, I think you can digest them. Shaggy talks about the new Star Wars show and Disney turning properties into all-female casts. Manny and Justin both say that the new Roadhouse is good. Justin never saw the first one, though. Manny likes action movies. No, not Texas Roadhouse. Tom Cruise doing his own stunts, and Shaggy claims he would jump out of a plane for $10 million. But Shaggy won't even poop for us on stream, so I don't think he would do that. Serial face puncher in New York, punching TikTokers on stream. YouTuber who uploads running from the cops. Shaggy tells some robbery stories. Not him, but some people he knew that got into some weird robbery situations. Renee ordered a huge t-shirt by accident. A huge, I think it was a college t-shirt or something. There's some dolphin talk. Dolphins get high from biting puffer fish. There's a homeless guy eating a leg video that's going around that they watch. They go through the 1998 Insane Clown Posse website. Here's some of the categories from the old Insane Clown Posse website. Angry Mamas, which was all hate mail they used to get. Freak of the Week, which was like a groupie of the week type thing. Buy ICP Stuff, which was the merch. Wicked Releases, which was like the discography. There was 2 different contact pages for some reason. A very wacky frequently asked questions page. A chat room. Do y'all remember the chat room on InsaneClownPosse.com? Fan links. They will stream on Tuesday next week, maybe. Today, maybe. So they might be on right now for all I fucking know. They talk about crew getting turned away at the border in Canada, and then they basically talk about the tour, wrap it up. All right. Now, hey guys, I'm an hour and a half into this shit, and we just did Shaggy and unbox stuff. Let's see how much more of this I can get through. Oh man, so it was April Fool's yesterday. If y'all haven't checked this out, I dropped this 2 years ago. It's all produced by Shaggy the Airhead. It's got a Darby and Shaggy the Airhead song on it. Go check this out. Kind of slept on little thing in my discography. I got a new song with Will Gates dropping this Friday, over Clout 2. Also dropping this Friday is Hardly Scratch the Surface with Unorthodox Phantom, another collaboration song. Both dropping on Friday. That's Unorthodox Phantom. He's a newer artist in the scene. Shouts out to the homie. He's really fucking talented, though. UFO Party with Bridget Bites and Andrew Ponix is out right now. Go vote for the Jug Awards. I was going to have Emily sit down and vote with me tonight, but maybe... Do you want to vote for the Jug Awards tomorrow, like on stream? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to do that? Just do a special voting stream? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a special voting stream. Oh, fuck. By the way, shouts out to Don Chaos for 7 years. I see you in here, Don. Don Chaos did a stream last night. 7 years of the Hours of Chaos. He streamed for 7 hours. I want to do a giveaway. If you are a member of the Alienated and you are watching this, you can win this. You have to be a member of the Alienated. So you have to be one of those greenhead motherfuckers in the chat, okay? If you are a member of the Alienated, I need you to leave a comment on this video. Not in the chat. If you're in the chat, you will not be entering. Leave a comment on this video after the fact or during it, whatever. You got to leave a comment. I'm going to pick the funniest comment or several funny comments, and I might spin a wheel type gimmick or something. And I'm going to give that away to one of y'all. One of the Alienated are going to win this. And it's sealed. I haven't opened it. It's kind of fucking... The sticker's like peeling off like I did open it. I have not opened this fucker. Brand fucking new Morton's List. So yeah, if you're a member of the Alienated, just leave a comment. You will be entered in. Make it a funny comment, though. Just don't be like, comment. It has to be a joke. Because I'm probably going to do a thing where I pick the funniest comments. And they're going to go on the wheel. So make sure you write something funny. Okay? And I'm the judge of what's funny here, damn it. So I have a discerning taste. Let's just say that. So if you want to enter that contest, I just said, fuck it, I'm giving that thing away anyway. Even though we didn't hit the 6K goal that I was trying to hit. Fuck it, I'm giving that shit away anyway. So shouts out to Don Chaos. Shouts out to Team MUJ, who are going to be doing their second round of That Shit Trash, That Shit Fire on Saturday. There's the brackets for that shit. I think they're doing 2 different rounds is the plan, because I think they have to do a preliminary round. From the looks of it to me, Bars and Cyborg got to go first, and Kosuke and Spooky Hippie got to go first. And then whoever wins that round, Bars and Cyborg got to go up against Bridget. Then it's Fro and Big Sizz. Whoever wins Kosuke and Spooky Hippie got to go up against Cheesegate. And then it's Will Gates and Razel. So I think that's how it's going to run down this Saturday. But here's the thing. WrestleMania, by the way, here's the WrestleMania set. Spoiler alert. WrestleMania is also this Saturday and Sunday. I'm on the edge if I'm going to do a watch along or not. It might literally come down to the day of. I don't want to commit to doing one because if I end up not doing it, then y'all might be disappointed. But I'll just say I might do a wrestling watch along thing because I really like doing those for WrestleMania and like Royal Rumble if I can. So I'm going to be trying to do that shit. Let me know if that's something you want to see because I really like doing those wrestling watch alongs. Maybe we can get Kosuke to jump in. Maybe we can do some fun cross streaming where I can stream on Team MUJ on my phone because they're going to be live while WrestleMania is going on. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know, but I do kind of want to do a watch along. I know Whoop Conda and Strife wanted to have an argument. I was offering my platform for an argument between Strife and Whoop. I might literally just like leave the screen and just put them two on the screen for a while to let them do their arguing. I think that would be dope. I want that to happen though. Vote for the Jug Awards. Let's do a stream tomorrow where we talk about the Jug Awards. So Joe Bob. I want to talk about this Joe Bob Briggs thing. So on Friday was the fucking season premiere, technically the season premiere of The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs on Shudder, which is a horror, usually a double feature. They're doing single movies now though. It was an Easter special though this past Friday. They played a movie called Rottontail. I had never heard of Rottontail. It's an Easter themed movie, relatively new. It's from 2019. Really leans into being a shitty horror movie. It's a horror comedy. Apparently it was a graphic novel, a comic book at some point too. It's kind of a superhero-y thing. You can tell it's got some comic book influences. The intro is a fake Sin City intro. It's definitely like got very jazzy, saxophone type of intro. Here's the thing why I'm talking to you about Rottontail though. About halfway through the movie, there's a scene where a rap song starts playing, and I immediately am like, I know what that fucking is. That's something Juggalo related. That's something Juggalo adjacent. What the fuck is that? Is that Head PE? What the fuck is that? And then I realized when the vocals start, oh, this is a Twizted song. It's one of Twizted's rock songs is playing. I don't know which song it was that was playing. I start laughing at that. It's the only song that gets played in the movie up until that point. There's no like other like soundtrack movie music. Then it happens again. Another Twizted song gets played. Then it happens again. A third one gets played. Then it happens again. 4 total Twizted songs were played during this movie, Rottontail. Here's the funniest part about that. I don't know what's the connection, by the way, between Rottontail and Twizted. It's a movie from 2019. If anyone out there knows what the connection is, I don't really know what the connection is, but Twizted had 4 fucking songs on this thing. More than anyone else in the... I mean, there wasn't 4 songs from another artist on this damn thing. Here's the funniest thing, though. They misspelled Twizted's name in the... yeah, it's a horror movie, Whoop. It's definitely a horror movie. They misspelled Twizted's name in the credits when it came time to list the songs. Twizted, not TID. Which I think is fucking perfect. I love that they misspelled Twizted's name. Let's see. I was going to talk to you about Quiet on Set. Are you still awake? She gone. I was going to talk to her about a couple of movies we saw called, Quiet on Set's a TV show, a documentary series. Tangerine I wanted to talk to her about. True Romance, Glow. We saw Iron Claw. I can talk to you guys a little bit about Iron Claw. I don't think I talked to about it last time. Iron Claw was really fucking good. An almost perfect movie. Almost perfect. I have like 2 kind of small gripes with it. I do wish they would have just put the other brother. I think Chris. I think they would. I do wish they would have put Chris in the movie. I know they felt it was too much tragedy to put all the brothers in there. I do wish they would have just put Chris in it too and told it as accurately as possible. And Ric Flair is horrible. The actor playing Ric Flair is fucking horrible. They could have gotten anyone. They could have gotten anyone. They could have gotten Emily. They couldn't got my cat Steve-O to play Ric Flair. Anyone could have done a better Ric Flair. I was sitting there being like, this guy must be someone's son, someone's nephew or something. So some rich motherfuckers, like, he's so bad. His speaking rhythm's off, first of all. The woo's not even close. And when he takes his sunglasses off, it don't even look like he's been up for half a week on cocaine. So it's a horrible Ric Flair. Those are my only two gripes, though. It's a beautiful movie. Other than that, I feel like they're relatively small fucking gripes. We watched the Jerry Lee Lewis documentary, which I think Ethan Coen directed, one of the Coen brothers directed. That's a really weird documentary because they kind of treat dude... I mean, they don't go at him as hard as you would think. I thought the whole movie was going to be about the scandal of the... this is a rock and roll dude who did Great Balls of Fire. If you don't know, he married his 12, 13-year-old cousin back in the day. It was a big controversy. And then he kind of had to quit rock and roll and he pivoted into country. This movie shows a lot of like performance footage of him from TV shows and like interview stuff. It interweaves a lot of old interview footage and tells his story kind of with the interview footage. It's an interesting documentary. It's pretty objective, though. It doesn't like... I thought it was going to be one of those things where they go hard at him, but it's kind of relatively respectful of the dude. There's also an Alex Jones documentary on HBO Max that we watched. Highly recommend that. Alex Jones documentary. Mostly dealing with the Sandy Hook stuff, the Sandy Hook lawsuits that the parents put against him in both Texas and Connecticut. Some wild footage from those courtrooms. Holy shit, is there some crazy shit. He gets caught in a lie that just... it just highlights this motherfucker's a liar. He's just a straight up liar. He basically is walking the line of perjury pretty fucking hard. Loki still hasn't got a membership, I know. I don't know if Loki's watching anymore. Loki goes away if he doesn't get enough attention. So if you don't give Loki, like any troll, if you don't give them attention, they kind of just drift away. So I haven't given Loki a lot of attention lately because he's been bootlegging my shit. So I think he's kind of drifted away. He does claim he's holding the money for me for the gathering, but I'm just like, dude, just send me the money. Like you sold at least one shirt. I know you sold one shirt. Just send me the money for it. It'll be cool. Alex Garland, the director Alex Garland, who has a new movie called Civil War coming out. He also directed Ex Machina and Men. He says he's quitting filmmaking. He's fallen out of love with filmmaking, and Civil War will be his last movie to come out. He will continue as a writer, though, from some of the stuff I was reading. Okay, KingCobra updates. We got some Cobes updates for y'all. So, Naked and Laughing has become way more verbally abusive, and one of the last streams that they did before she left, she is really yelling at Josh, and like, it's probably some of the more disturbing KingCobra content I've seen, because you can tell from the sound of Josh's voice, he's legit concerned, maybe a little scared even. And this lady starts, this is off camera, by the way, so this is kind of speculation. They're having the argument off camera. She starts slapping herself in the face, and I don't know if she's trying to pull some like Josh hit me shit, but you can hear Josh being like, I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not doing anything to you. Incredibly manipulative and toxic shit going on over there. I'm legit worried for Cobra. I'm legit, at this point, I'm really worried for him, especially because he got evicted. I saw a video about him getting evicted yesterday on April Fool's Day, and I thought it was an April Fool's joke until I looked into it a little bit more, and I saw he did indeed get evicted. This is the second time Cobra has gotten evicted from an apartment building. Where is he going to go? I don't know where the dude goes. How did he get evicted? Jessica yelling? Did she have an encounter with one of the neighbors like I was talking about last time? Oh, I feel bad for Cobra, man. I feel bad for Cobra. This new saga, this is going to be one of the dark. This is going to lead into some of the darkest Cobra content, probably. It's going to start getting ugly now. I think the fun's almost over with Cobra. I'm going to show you this YMH clip real quick. Here's a collection of, you know what I'm saying.
Shaggy and Violent J. They were amazing guests. A few weeks have passed, but it would really be a crime if we didn't bring it back. So here you go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's because of his hair
Hair
and
and
shit.
stuff,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
they're
you know what I'm
incredible.
saying?
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Here's what I'm saying.
But
That's
Shaggy-
what I'm saying. But
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
As a stripper or anything. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? There's, you know what I'm saying? But
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's what you're saying. Wow. Really
That
gonna
was a
work.
great
Whoever did
supercut.
that one.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, you said yeah back to him quite a few
I
times.
did.
Like,
Not the biggest fan of YMH these days, but that shit was pretty fun. Let's see, what else we gonna talk about? I got a bunch more here to talk about. Violent J was in the new Botchamania. Reported by Relic in the chat. I think Jug Talk. I think it was on the recent Jug Talk. By the way, shouts out to Mikey. Returned to Jug Talk. Did a stream on Jug Talk recently. Shouts out to Mikey. Still really not business to tell Mikey's story. That's Mikey's story to tell when and if he's ready to tell it. I'm glad you're okay, Mikey. I'm glad you're still here and still doing streams and you're focused on the music and shit. That's good. Focus on that sobriety. Don't even sweat. I mean, I know there was the concern of like, what are you going to do on Jug Talk? We get fucked up on Jug Talk. You talk on Jug Talk. That's what you guys do on Jug Talk. You talk on Jug Talk. It's in the title. You talk. So just have dope conversations. That's really all that matters with Jug Talk is if you guys have good conversation over there. All right. But yeah, the new Botchamania with Violent J in it. Relic hipped me to it, I think, in the chat of Jug Talk. I went to go find it. The last Botchamania episode is from January, it looks like. I think it's 421, and I can't fucking get it to play on any website. It doesn't play on Daily Motion. I think they upload it to X videos nowadays to try to avoid copyright strikes. I couldn't get the X videos link to work, and not even the porn site fucking link would work. So, Relic, anybody out there who knows of a way to watch this new Botchamania with Jay's clips in it, let me know. I'd love to, like, at least show that clip on here or watch it myself. I got hot dog water from 7-Eleven in the stream, or in the notes here. Stir Crazy, underground producer Stir Crazy, did an ICP Pearl Jam mashup album. He did like a Twizted 80s gimmick too, but I was gravitating towards the Pearl Jam one. Let's play a little bit of that real quick. I'm curious what that sounds like.
They're crazy.
Hey, what's your name? Bitchy. You down with the crowd, bitchy? You better run your little bitch ass home, you little punk ass bitch. Yeah, that makes you sick. Psycho sick. Psycho sick. Think you down and gets inside your brain. Psycho sick insane. Who's to blame for what they've done? Ain't no fun. Ain't the fun. I'm the Juggalos, Garoni. Best to leave me lonely. Some will say I'm in a gang. Gun do
fresh. That's pretty fresh. That's out of Stir Crazy. That actually is pretty dope. That was the first time I heard that. I just played that for myself for the first time. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like 8 tracks on that. Stircrazy.bandcamp.com. Both of the Twizted and the ICP projects are both up there, I think. Let's see. It was like 80s or 90s tracks for the Twizted one. We got other shits to talk about. Oh yeah, rest in peace to the Bogdan. Cobra is getting evicted. Oh yeah, Joker movie poster dropped today. Here's the first, apparently the trailer coming April 9th. In just a couple of fucking days, a week. Yeah, trailer coming in a week for the Joker sequel, which is a musical with Lady Gaga. Really curious what the fuck that's gonna look like. Definitely gonna watch that trailer. So here's an Isham question from yesterday. If you could ask me one question and get an answer, what would you ask me? So me being a little stinker, I kind of joking around here. I asked, "What's your favorite Joker's card?" And he answered me. He said the first one. And I retweeted that, of course, being the little stinker that I am. Carnival of Carnix. Shouts out to Isham for actually being dope and actually answering my dumb question. Shouts out to Cemetery. This is I've been really fucking with Cemetery a lot lately, y'all. Kosuke put me on this motherfucker. And I went and I listened to his first Rainbow Bridge album. And I really fucking like that first one. The second one and third one are a little bit of diminishing returns, but that first Cemetery Rainbow Bridge is really dope, and I like where he's going with the new style a little bit. This song Wendigo that's on Bloody Angels, really fucking dope. Shouts out to Cemetery. He's dope as fuck. I fuck with Cemetery. He's a little cringe on purpose type beat, but I don't know. I fuck with Cemetery. I think it's dope. Us Versus Them, first single off the new Suicide Boys album, dropping. Shit, I think that shit drops in July, so they're probably going to drop a few more singles leading up to the actual full album drop. Us Versus Them. Once again, Suicide Boys continuing this sort of like throwback almost horrorcore sound like they did on their last project. I feel like that last project they did the one that was like a funk throwback sound, those EPs that they were doing that you're watching right now. Ali Star Growly. Oh, no, wait. Venom 420, my bad. Venom 420. If you go in the description of this video, it's also right there as well. It's in the beginning of the thing right before we, it's in this video right before we unbox stuff as well. Oh, yeah. And Acetone Boogie dropped a new music video recently. It is on streaming now. Acetone Boogie and Devereaux. This is, excuse me, This Is How It Ends is on all streaming gimmicks now. Anemoia, the new Ouija Macc and Darby Trill collaboration project. We talked a little bit about some of these track titles last time. I think my favorite is still Sage Allergy. Ouija and Darby have been teasing some of these new tracks. We got 2 of them coming out real fucking soon. So first of all, Graveyard Shift is going to be a music video, and Cobra Toxin is going to be a single dropped as well. Cobra Toxin is dropping this Friday. There's the packs, by the way, the Anemoia merch packs, chapter 17, records.com. Cobra Toxin dropping this Friday. There's some clips of a music video. What looked like they were filming a music video in a morgue type setting for an Anemoia song. That's going to be Graveyard Shift. Dropping in about a week, right? Yeah, that's a week from today. No, a week from yesterday. So next Monday, dropping at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Graveyard Shift music video. Hopefully we get a little clip from, looks like they're actually in a graveyard. I just noticed they're not in the hospital room. Actually doing some graveyard digging shit. Looking forward to this fucking project, man. This is going to be straight wicked shit. So this bummed me out. I was going to get a couple of things from this new Shaggy the Airhead drop, but I missed out because they were only, so I was trying to get that t-shirt in the lower left-hand corner, lower right-hand corner, my bad. I was trying to get that t-shirt, that colorful all over Greeper boy. That he only did 25 of those. So that shit went super fast. And I'll be honest, that kind of fucking bummed me out so much. I was like, man, And then I hesitated too much on the order, and I didn't get the shorts or the mask, which I was trying to... What is it, buddy? He's got land leg, y'all. Preston's walking around with land leg right now. What's up, dude? So yeah, I missed out on this. This stuff is gone now, unfortunately. I have a track with Acetone in the works. Spoken Realness with the $5 super chat. Check out Spoken Realness's track with Acetone that's in the works when it drops. Thank you for the super chat, homie. Much appreciated, dog. Juggalos strike back. JCW Lunacy tapings. Ouija Macc will be performing. May 3rd is the taping. They're probably doing... I'm assuming they're doing a couple of different TV show tapings in one night here. They announced the Brothers of Funstruction will be returning to JCW, Yabo and Rufo. Don't know if Jay is going to be continuing to manage them at the JCW Lunacy taping, but we'll see. But Brothers of Funstruction will be in the house. Atticus Kogar, we talked about last time. Some good fucking talent showing up to this revamped JCW. So, Gathering of the Juggalos coming up soon, right? I've been waiting for an announcement or some kind of artist announcement or something. I got worked yesterday. It's because I saw this image, and for about 5 to 10 seconds I got worked when I saw this because I thought this was legit. This is the April Fool's joke that fooled me for all of 5 to 10 seconds until I realized, oh, there's my name. There's my name. Wait a second. What day is this? I didn't get an email. They wouldn't just book me with no fucking email. Or would they? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Oh well. Maybe this year. If you would like to see me at the Gathering of the Juggalos on this Omen stage or this Macrobase stage or the what's the other one called? What is this fucker called? The Slaughterhouse gimmick. Send shit to the email, info@juggalogathering.com. Request Humble Among, blah, 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 blah. Tom Woods, The Float, Violent J and Darby going to be up in that bitch Labor Day weekend. Insane Clown Posse at Rockville in May. That's the next ICP proper performance. Shaggy is on tour now. Aftershock in October as well, after the Gathering and all that shit. Shaggy is on tour right now. In, let's see. Well, as of tomorrow, he will be doing the first date in London, Ontario. And then in Toronto, he's doing... Here's the May dates, by the way. He's going on tour again in May. In Toronto, here's the Couch live podcast he's going to be doing. Go check that shit out. We broke that down. We talked about that motherfucker. All right, we're through everything. Now, about 2 hours in. Let me go through the rest of my notes, all the stuff that I didn't have images for. Oh, DJ Paul announced Master of Evil, which I think is his Psychopathic album, will be remastered and dropping on April 19th. That'll be interesting to hear. Immortal Technique was tweeting earlier this week saying that C-Ray Walls is a convicted rapist, and he actually came with a bunch of charges. Didn't hear about this. Apparently he got convicted a year ago. There's also some really concerning Mad Child allegations, but that's really more Acetone Boogie's area of... He seems a lot more entrenched in that story. So I really don't know what's going on with the Mad Child stuff. Acetone Boogie definitely knows a little bit more about it than me. He's taking a very, like, joking around. I don't really know how serious it is because he's joking around with a little bit. But, yeah, there's some weird Mad Child shit floating around, too. But, yeah, I think they were fighting trolls in one of the fucking streams on Instagram and shit because Acetone had basically been like, leave that girl alone? I don't know. It's a whole thing. Lizzo quits music. Not an April Fool's joke, seemingly. Do you watch Cartoonist Kayfabe? No. What is that cheese? I like the name. I really like the name. Ninjas in Action emailed me back saying they're all booked up for hosts. Damn, whoop. Looks like I ain't getting a fucking host slot either. Damn, that sucks. Well, We'll make it happen one day. We're gonna make that shit happen. You best believe if I ever get a chance to do a fucking show like that or something, I'm having you be a part of it. Let's talk about Diddy. Is Diddy still on the run? There's been no word about Diddy's whereabouts. They're really quiet about this Diddy situation. They ain't say if they arrested him. They just said they talked to him. I think Diddy's on the run. I think Diddy's in the Caribbean. I've been watching a lot of rap documentaries this past week, and one of them I watched was about the Tupac murder. In this whole Keefe D situation, the cousin of Orlando, the guy who killed Tupac, pretty much confirmed that this dude killed Tupac at this point. Keefe D is this dude's uncle. Keefe D is a Crip who was hired multiple times by Puffy to be security for Bad Boy and Puff Daddy when they were in Los Angeles, trying to move around or just do anything in Los Angeles, and stay away from the Bloods. So this guy knew that Puffy had allegedly had a $1 million bounty on Tupac's head. They get into the fight in Vegas after the Tyson boxing match. They get into the fight with Orlando. They come back to get their revenge, knowing that there's already an extra $1 million on this motherfucker's head, on Tupac's head. Here's the thing that really had me thinking, though. I'm listening to all this shit about Keefe D, and I'm wondering, they just picked Keefe D up last year in October. They picked Keefe D up like 6 months ago. Did they get Keefe D to talk about Diddy? Do you think Keefe D sang about Diddy, and that's maybe part of what's leading to all of this unfolding? I know it's like human trafficking stuff. There's all that human trafficking stuff, but I'm wondering if there's a little bit of this Keefe D stuff bleeds into that too. All right, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. This is the elephant in the room. So Gloom Unit TV was renamed. We talked about that last time. Waddy renamed his Twitch channel to Gloom Unit TV. Regular Friday streams over on Gloom Unit TV. They're the homies. Acetone and Frankie. They're the homies. I love those dudes. But they recently made a decision I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with. They're having STD on the Spread the Dead podcast on their platform. Now, some of y'all, longtime viewers, might know some of the history with me and these hacks, these pathetic individuals over there on that podcast. I'm not a fan. I'll just say that. I'm not a fan of spreading misinformation, trying to eat off the culture, spreading lies about the culture to try to eat off the culture, and having no accountability about just straight up lying about shit. Spreading one of the more disgusting narratives about Violent J, and then uploading a video of children dancing right after it on some weirdo shit. Talking about being a sicko as if it's like, I don't know, man. There's some weird shit. There's some weird shit with those dudes. I don't fuck with them. For some reason, Frankie and Acetone are gonna have them on. Now they reached out to me and they wanted to let me know it's like on some bettering of the culture type shit. But I don't know. I don't know about platforming these dudes. I'll be honest. I don't know if it's a good idea. And it kind of upsets me. Yeah, I'll be straight up about that. It really fucking upsets me. They're gonna go forward with it. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch this shit. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't gonna watch this shit. But I really don't think it's a good idea. I really don't think it's a good idea for them to do that. I don't think they should platform them. They really shouldn't they shouldn't boost them. Because that was my mistake. It was talking about these dudes. I shouldn't have ever fucking talked about them. Because I gassed them up. I gave them clout that that I shouldn't have given them. And that's what Cheese House always told me, or especially told me at fucking Juggalo, Ohio. And boy, I was listening. Yeah, anyway, that's about all I can say about that. I'm going to watch, I guess, but I'm not really that excited about it. 8 Corpses, a Vermont a rapper who stays in Vermont. He's a California rapper who moved out to Vermont. Horrorcore rapper named 8 Corpses, kind of more of a West Coast style rapper. He probably, even though he wears like a mask and shit, I don't know if he likes the term horrorcore. He has a song with Ouija coming out. This surprised me to see, kind of delighted me to see, because 8 Corpses is pretty fucking dope. Has a song with Ouija coming out April 19th called Hits. I'm definitely going to talk about that more when it comes out. Let's see, Isham. Oh, let's play the 2 clips. We got 2 clips from Ouija and Darby's Instagram stacks here. So if you go to the very last pick, let's try to figure out which is which, because I'm assuming one of these is Graveyard Shift and the other is Cobra Toxin.
Walk on the other side. Nugs in the grinder, acid in the binder. Lucy in the sky, I think I got to find her. What I'm sipping, no, this is an apple cider. Ayahuasca got me puking on designer. Step into the mirror with me, dog, it's a dream. Sometimes it be scary, homie, take a sip of lean. 17 tabs got me walking on a beam.
That's a Slipknot sample. Shouts out to Deborah.
17 tabs and they melting my mind.
Yo, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. All right, we got another one. Here's the one Darby posted. Same deal if you go all the way to the end of the stack.
Red burns on my wrist like a bracelet. Rope around my neck, I'm hanging out in the basement. No, I am not dead yet, I cannot die and I hate it. Put a bullet in my head for my own entertainment. Kill me, motherfucker, kill me. Oh yeah. Kill me, motherfucker, kill me. Oh yeah. Kill me, motherfucker, kill me. Oh yeah. Put a motherfucking bullet in my head, bitch. Kill me, motherfucker, kill me. Oh yeah. Kill me, motherfucker, kill me. Oh yeah. Kill me, motherfucker, kill me. Oh yeah. I can't die cause I'm already dead, bitch. How the fuck you gon' kill me? You ain't got the smarts, you a dumb hillbilly. Redneck. And it might sound silly. Killed him up in Arkansas, body found in Philly.
That shit's fucking crazy. Darby's fucking spazzing on that shit. Well, that Anemoia shit's gonna go fucking nuts. Friday, Cobra Toxin. Monday, Graveyard Shift music video. I think that's about it, y'all. Oh, you know what? I think I had a couple other things in the notes from last time. Hold on. Let's end on something fun here. Oh, by the way, I think I might have booked a really fun interview. Stay tuned for that. My next I know I haven't done an interview since the Frankie Goldie one. But that's because I'm trying to make sure the interviews for the channel make sense for stuff that's going on the channel, you know? So the next interview, I think I have something really cool that y'all will like. That not a lot of other Juggalo platforms talk about even. Let's talk about this real quick. I'll end on this. Oh, yes, I'm over 18. This isn't real not safe for work content. There's no actual pornography. So you guys know Booker T's theme, right? You guys know Booker T's theme song? So there's a sample, I guess, in Booker T's theme song that's from a hardcore pornography record, I guess you could say. Hold on, let me put that up. This is from Reddit. I saw this on Reddit.
I heard that as like a person like, ooh, like, you know, shaking.
That's what I thought until I found the source. You've got children, cover their ears just for the next little moment. This is a track called Hateful Head Helen by Sweet Pauline. The song is called Work This.
They want to put their face in our asses and go, but they don't know how to ask.
So that's it. You guys hear it?
I heard that as...
Speaking of samples, we were talking about that Slipknot sample. All right, I think we're done. All I want is Cheese House interviews, and I know she will never let me have that. I know Cheese House denied me. Straight up said no interviews. No interviews. Yeah. Cheese House is not down for the interview. I would love to get the Isham interview, dog. Venom, you know, that is like probably my... Man, if I had like one person... I think I asked Don if he had one person he could interview last night. Who would he interview? And I think the answer for me would be Isham. It would be like either Isham or Eminem. Oh, Cage? Oof. That Cage interview might be... I would get in trouble with that Cage interview, though. He would get mad at me. He would probably end up getting real mad at me at some point. I can just see how that would go. I mean, Isham will probably be the most realistic. I could probably... that's the one I'm the closest to being able to be doing and shit. But those are probably three of, like, my biggest fucking rap influences and shit. Like, Isham, Eminem, and Cage, other than ICP. I don't think there's any way I can get to interview ICP. I'm not... I don't got girls wearing my shit on their fucking tits and asses to get Violent J's attention. Like I told Don, I would have to get a fucking a dolphin to wear my shit for Shaggy to notice, or plaster my logo across a set of pig nuts or something for Shaggy to notice my shit. Although he already gave me my props. Shaggy knows who I am. Maybe I could get the Shaggy 2 Dope interview. I haven't actually tried. I do want to do more interviews, though. I think I have one booked. I have to get back to the guy. But yeah, it's something that I don't think a lot of other Juggalos would cover. And that's something I like to focus on here is stuff that I feel like other people wouldn't cover anyway. Faces of the Juggalodium, an interview series by Humble Among. That would be really dope to do, honestly. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Hey, shouts out to Mikey. Much love, Mikey. Positive vibes to you continued, man. Hope you're doing good, dog. I do want to do like a Faces of the Juggalodium thing, Whoop, but that's something I want to do more in person. I want to get like up, like the way I do the interviews in person for the gathering. I want to do that, but with like people in real life. That's like my goal right now, is to do shit like that. You're doing the carnival's work. Thank you, Venom. Thank you. I really appreciate that sentiment. All right, we're going to get off of here, I think, now. Let me make sure there's nothing else in that other note. Because I'll be honest, I don't know if you guys saw the last stream I did, but my vibe was really down that last stream that we did. Oh, I'll show you guys this. I didn't show this last week. My vibe was really down that last stream we did. I was having a bad day, and I wanted I kind of wanted the chat to cheer me up. I needed y'all to cheer me up. And it didn't really work out that way. The chat was being very crazy and argumentative. And I realized after the fact I shouldn't rely on y'all to cheer me up. Like, a lot of y'all rely on me to cheer you up. And it's kind of unfair to my audience for me to go live and expect y'all to lift me up. You know, it's really not fair to my audience. Big whoops from Mikey. I owe you $5, Mikey. Big whoops for Mikey from Spoken Realness. I owe you $5, Mikey. So yeah, like, I realized I gotta like not do that. I gotta make sure I go on here when I'm in a good mood, and if I'm not in a good mood, I'm just not gonna go on here, because it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be worth it. I'm not gonna give the same performance I could if I was in a good mood. Yeah. So sorry for that last one. I know y'all were like, it's okay, you did fine, but I'm my own worst critic. Like, I hold myself to such a high standard, and I don't know. I feel like I fucked up that last stream pretty bad. But this one went a lot better. I had a lot more fun this time. So let me show you guys this Tom Woods sketch. This is dope to me. So this is a sketch that Jump sent to Tom for the new Gathering logo, and how he interpreted it. I thought that was really cool. If you notice, too, on the original version, it was a festival of horror. So that confirms the whole thing of like, this is a wicked shit gathering. 100% a wicked shit gathering. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to get off of here. I think that was everything. I finally finished Alex Abbyss. There's the Clownvis shit. All right, yeah, that's everything. New song with Will Gates, Cloud Over Cloud 2. Coming out Friday. New song with Unorthodox Phantom, Hardly Scratched the Surface. Also coming out this Friday. UFO Party with Bridget Bites and Androponics out now. An actual Humble Among song coming soon, hopefully. Hopefully, I'm wrapping up this Kosuke album, so hopefully I have a fucking song to drop for you soon. New shirt shit coming. I have a new shirt design that I have to figure out. I have to figure out what shirt to print it on. So let me know what preferences you guys have for like a shirt. Here's a couple ideas I'm leaning. I got one design I'm gonna do probably on a comfort colors type thing. And I'm leaning towards maybe a regular black or pepper design. I have an idea for one on a pepper shirt, but I want to do something colorful. I don't know. I'm like really on the fence with this shit. Hey, shouts out to Umo. Shouts out to Umo in the chat. Corduroy jumpsuit. That would be fucking rad. All right, guys, I'm really gonna get out of here this time. But yeah, new shit coming. Expect a merch pre-order link at some point from me, and me to be hawking myself. All right, y'all. I love you. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. Try to do a stream tomorrow where we actually vote for the Jug Awards and sit down with them and go through the whole damn Jug Awards list and actually vote for that shit. Vote for me and them in the Jug Awards. Vote for the homies in the Jug Awards. Write in for the Jug Awards. It's still a write-in process. You can write in anything you want. So yeah, Jug Awards. Go check that out. Let me put that in the link, or the link to that in the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna be out. There it is. Copy. Paste. Alright, there's the Jug Awards link. Go vote for us. Go vote for your friends. Go vote for whoever you want. Vote for EC Jug for Juggalo of the Year. Jug of the Year award. This is EC's year. I don't know why I got Southern all of a sudden. Alright, I'm out of here. Bye. Love you. Whoop whoop. End broadcast.